in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to be discussing with you in this reaction video, I have a clip of a lady here who wants to say that the reasons why relationships between black men and women are failing, they're failing because of the black woman, basically. So let me go ahead and get into this. This is for educational purposes only. Hold on, let me get it for you. I got to turn the music down because she speak kind of soft on this thing here. Right there. All right, let's get it, y'all. And there.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to tell y'all anyways. So, I genuinely believe that pretty much most things that happen to us women when it comes to relationship is our fault. Let me explain. So, I watch a lot of content. I watch a lot of just people's opinions, just women talking. And one thing that I notice is for some reason, people will be very interesting before they let a man have sex with them, right? And then after you have sex, you expect things that you didn't require before you let them hit, which is very odd. It's very interesting why we do that as women. I don't understand why we do that.
It's called desperation. Like I always say, when you have a woman who has a high interest in you, it's not hard to sleep with them. You don't have to take her out. You ain't got to go to coffee dates, dinner dates, nothing. If you have a woman that's really attracted to you, you can meet at Walmart for the first time, get her number, and tell her to come meet you in the parking lot, and she's going to give you some top. And I went through that. Many other men have done that. So I know what I'm talking about. Women who do this stuff sometimes, who are desperate for relationships, and they see a man that they think may be a good catch, then they'll go ahead and forego those requests. They'll jump past all that stuff for what they know they feel that they deserve, and say it like that. They feel that they deserve certain things, but they'll set that aside just so that they can give that man a nut because they want that man to be kind of already really, really digging her, to get that vibe after sleeping with him. And hopefully after she sleeps with him, she can get the things that she really wants. Okay. So it's really a play of desperation, you know, and some men fall for it, some men don't. But that's what happens when you get a woman that really wants a man, but she realizes that if he's a man of value and substance, that he has a lot of options. You know what I'm saying? So she want to go ahead and get in real good with that man. So she'll suck him up and do everything that he wants in order to try to catch that man. That's what that is, man.
Yeah. We need to make it make sense. So when you meet a guy and he's trying to pursue you, because let's be clear, when you meet a man, all they want to do is hit. I don't care who they are. I don't care how much you think. I don't care. A man's goal is to hit. Always. Always. Anytime you meet, he's trying to hit. He's trying to take you out to eat. He's trying to hit. He's your friend, allegedly, because I guess in 2024, we're still delusional and think that men and women can be friends. He's trying to hit.
But here's the thing right here. I'm like that too. I don't believe too much in men and women being friends because it's too much of a possibility of it turning into something else. But you got to understand, there's a difference between a man trying to hit and just, I'll be open to the idea of hitting it. You know what I mean? Because like, there's a lot of women out there that a lot of men can hit, but they don't really want them. They got certain preferences, or they just don't want to deal with this person because she might be a maniac, bad attitude or whatever. But they be open to it if the opportunity came and they ain't got nothing else to screw on. They'll just be open to it. But when a man is trying to hit, he will do some of the things that she's saying, take you out and stuff like that. I want you to understand something. I am not trying to do nothing for no woman that I'm not trying to get no coochie from. I'm just letting you know right now, straight up. You can call me what the fuck you want. If I'm doing something for you, I want some draws, man. That's just what it is, straightforward. Let's keep going.
Hit. Any type of attention, a lot like that's not, out of the realms of maybe just professionalism, having to get a job done, whatever, any type of outside attention, they're trying to hit. So why is it that we think the value comes after they hit. No, 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 no. The goal is you're supposed to have all of your questions met, everything that you need before you let him hit. Because after you let him hit, you're entitled to nothing. You're not, unless you build that. You get what you earned before you let him hit.
That's what I keep telling you. I'm really surprised, but people don't really be knowing this stuff sometimes. But it's a play of desperation. I'm telling you. Now, like I say, if she just madly infatuated with you, you can sleep with her off the bat. But if she wants something more than that from you, she panics, man. A lot of women panic. And let me explain why. If they are in situations where they have children, they struggling financially, life is hard as it is out there with all these taxes and how things have went up in price and stuff like that. If she's a struggling woman and she sees that you're single, once again, to reiterate what I said earlier, and she realizes that you have options, she will set all those questions aside. She's not trying to build nothing. She's trying to get into your good graces. Most women are struggling, desperate women. I'm just letting you know. A lot of them are. You know what I mean? So that's why they are the way they are, because they are always in survival mode. I hope that answers a lot of people's question. I hope it answers her question if she see this video. That's why a lot of women do that shit.
So after he's hit, it's not the time to be asking questions, trying to cuddle, inquire where y'all stand, whatever. No, 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 no. All of that was supposed to be established prior to intercourse, prior having things that you had questions about or unmet needs. You're not obligated to get them after he hits. He's already scored. You've already given up the prize and the purpose that they were here in the first.
Enough of this prize thing. Your vagina is not a prize. It's just a piece of meat with lips on it between your thighs. You ain't got nothing different that no other woman has. It comes standard on every model of woman, okay? You are not the prize, all right? You are a human being. You gave up your vagina. That's what that is. Y'all need to stop saying that. My coochie gold. My coochie's the best. I got the wet and stuff. Your coochie don't do nothing different than nobody else's does. See, when you deal with men like me who realize that coochie is just coochie, it ain't no gold mine, you have a hard time trying to manipulate me, because I know I can get more of it someplace else. Okay? See, what makes coochie valuable in the mindset of a man is the type of woman that is attached to. If that coochie is attached to a feminine woman, a pleasant woman, a nice woman, a supportive woman, encouraging woman, a woman who loves that man, who really treats him right, then that coochie has value to him, because it is attached to that woman that he cares about. But if it's attached to just another big booty hole with big breasts, and like she can do that little thing I like her to do with her tongue in my bedroom, that coochie has absolutely no value to us. Well, not to me anyway. It's all about how you treat the man that determines the value of that coochie. And a lot of you women have no idea about that. Y'all just think because you got it and it can piss and bleed and get wet that means something. That don't mean jack shit. It don't mean nothing. Not to no real alpha male.
Place. Now let's give a little bit more nuance and context, because again, a lot of us in 2024 still believe that men and women can be friends, and you still believe that you have male friends. So he's hit now. You really think that you're gonna get things that you didn't get before he hit. That is so odd and strange. Now, in prior times, maybe we can say we were young and dumb, we didn't know. But it's 2024. Many of us are grown, and I'm constantly seeing content of women 35, 40, 50, still not understanding this concept. I'm not going to get on you. I'm not going to roast you too hard. I'm here to help.
I will. You a mustard back heifer. You old as hell, and you keep sucking on Pookie Red Red Nook Nook, and they skitting in your face and your hair, and you still haven't learned the lesson. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something real quick. The lesson, the thing that you continuously go through, let me repeat that. The thing that you continuously go through will continue to happen to you until you learn the lesson. It will not stop until you learn the lesson. This is why you find women who keep going through the same things because they never learn the lesson. They always say all men are dogs, all men are the same. It's not that all men are the same. It is that you are the same. You have not changed. You have not learned the lesson. You have not changed your outlook on life. You have not changed how you would approach a man or be approached by a man. You haven't changed nothing about that. So it's not that men are all the same. It's the fact that you have remained the same for years and you keep getting the same result because you refuse to change. That's where it comes from.
Again, remember, all men are trying to do is hit. Now, there's nuance in that. There are actual men out here who are actually looking for wives and good women. But a lot of them are not. Why? Because they understand that a lot of women are just good for one thing, which is to hit. A lot of us aren't marriage material. A lot of us don't really bring anything other to the table besides our bodies.
Facts.
And what we do with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not their fault.
Mm-mm.
It's ours. If that's all our value is, cool. That's all a man's going to want to do with you. So, being that that's the case, you need to make sure that you get what you want, what you need, whatever clarity, whatever, prior to you letting him hit. Now, if you never get that, you aren't to let him hit. It's simple. But giving away the prize and then listing your demands is just crazy. It's crazy talk. Especially, we're grown now. We got to do better. I want us to learn from our mistakes. I want us to grow up. We got to grow up. There's too many people letting people hit and then asking them after the fact, well, what are we? And then you're disappointed when the answer is, well, I'm not really looking for anything serious right now. Or I'm not trying to date you. That kind of was what you needed to figure out and see before you let him hit. And it's not his job or anyone's job. It's not him to blame. You have to take responsibility. You didn't ask the right questions. You didn't do your homework. You didn't use discernment. You didn't look. You didn't listen. A lot of people will tell you exactly who they are, exactly their intentions, exactly their motives. But we don't listen because we believe what we want to believe. We hear what we want to hear. And we can't just be walking around life hearing what we want to hear.
But that is how it is today. Well, anyway, I'm going to cut that one a little short. She said enough of what I wanted her to say. But yeah, I hope y'all got something out this topic. I'll be talking to y'all really soon. Y'all take it easy now, you hear?